Well, parents in Troy raising concerns on two fronts tonight after they say racist emails were found while looking into why some honors math classes were removed from the curriculum.
Fox News' Ingrid Kelly has more on their allegations and how the district is now responding.
Surreal Patel wants the best education for his daughter, who is in the 6th grade. But he says for now, that can't be found in the city of Troy, where his home is.
We will not be enrolling next year either as a result of this.
The issue? The removal of honors math classes for grades 6 and 7.
I believe that the honors courses removal was influenced by race. A group of parents got together and FOIA'd the emails, and that's when we've learned that there was not widespread support at all. There was only one parent that wrote to the district indicating support for the removal.
At a school board meeting last month, an email to math chairs at leading universities by school board president Carl Schmidt was criticized for what some believe he had to say about Asian parents.
These parents often derive social status from the academic status of their children.
That doesn't match my thinking. That doesn't match the thinking of the Troy School District.
The superintendent says the board president apologized for how the remarks were received and offered to meet with those offended, but so far, no one has come forward. Dr. Richard Mashesky also makes it clear that the removal of some honors courses has nothing to do with race.
We made a decision in the middle school to reduce accelerated courses in an effort to level up our courses in order to provide more opportunities for all students to be prepared when the time is right to make the decision to take accelerated or honors level or advanced placement coursework.
Is hurting students at all ends of the spectrum by removing ability-based education.
The superintendent makes it clear that this district welcomes all and believes in inclusion.
The Troy School District has a rich history of embracing diversity. We believe in inclusion and belonging for all students.
Carl Schmidt, president of this board, wrote in an email, "So, if you're still reading this, thank you. And here's where we're running into huge resistance from our Chinese and Southern Asian parents. One, they don't want to lose the tracking in grades 6 and 7 because they feel general ed students will slow down their advanced kids. They don't believe we will prepare their kids adequately for higher math without the speed and computational drill of our current curriculum. They don't believe that deeper is better than faster as a focus of advanced learning. And number 4, although not stated explicitly, these parents often derive social status from the academic status of their children. So losing a middle school honors option is unacceptable because it reduces bragging rights. No, please, not once have I ever heard a parent brag about their middle school child's math class. This was in an email Mr. Schmidt wrote to the chairs of mathematics departments at the University of Michigan, Michigan State University, Purdue, Notre Dame, Harvard, and Stanford, seeking validation for his plan to eliminate honors math and eliminate the accelerated track among Troy middle school math students. It was not a slip of the tongue. It was a paragraph at about the middle of a 4-page email. You have no credibility, Mr. Schmidt. In writing, you denigrated the parents of over 40% of the students in this school district as shallow, status-seeking, wanting bragging rights. And you go further with another trope about Asians when you say we do not believe in deeper learning, but fast learning, the trope being that Asians can memorize well, but we are not analytical or problem solvers or creative. It's false, it's insulting, it's along the lines of Harvard saying Asians do not have personality. No one in this district can trust you or believe anything you say, certainly not the parents of the 40% of the district's students that you disparage. You lied, you said no math classes were removed. Math 8 was removed for students doing Algebra 1 in 8th grade. You lied about teacher support. Numerous teachers have objected. Most salient, you lied that your goal was equity, when clearly equity is so far from your mind. These parents and these students do not deserve your contempt. More importantly, they do not deserve you or your leadership. Racism hurts, and especially since it is always, always visited on our children.
Thank you.
Good evening. In an email to One Troy, Dr. Macheski lied stating that there was no intention to remove honors classes. Removal of honors classes was also denied to Fox 2 News even in June of 2023, weeks after the removal. Both the admin and several board members stated that they spoke to UMich and only AP classes are considered academic rigor. I presented letters from the admissions of UMich and other state universities explicitly stating that such information is wrong, and they sent the email back to me in capital letters, and that they do value honors as well as AP. This board has repeatedly, irrefutably lied, and now I feel it stems from a disturbing rot at the center of your decision making. A provable ignorance that a race of people can't even ask questions about pedagogy while many of them are professors themselves. Let me tell you my own story. I applied to the #1 ranking computer science program in the country, and yet, by the grace of the divine, I prevailed. I was even later invited to the admissions council. When I received my acceptance, my dad said, "I want you to go to U of M because you have a scholarship there." My mom said, "Please go to Wayne State," because she wanted to see her baby boy every night and make sure he was well fed. That is Asian parenting. It is not social status. I fought with my parents to go, not for bragging rights. It is because I wanted to learn under Pradeep Khosla and Professor Stephen Rudich, truly brilliant minds in complexity theory and hardware design. Let me be clear. Your role as a board is not to judge us and certainly not to disparage us to universities across the country. A lot of districts have no problem making sure that their educational options and children are met where they are, whether they're special ed or they're advanced, with transparent monitoring of both growth and achievement, and they've done this without being racist. I am genuinely curious how such individuals are promoted to be president or even serve a community that is 45% Asian. Asian parents are already scared to come before you and speak. And when we see emails like this, we know that we're not being heard the same as members of another race. Thank you very much.